Question 3 from the practice exam asks us to simplify the sine of 180 minus x minus the sine of x. So we're just going to make it as simple as we can in order to answer the question. And over here, I've taken a snip from the formula sheet. And we're looking at this section, supplementary angles. And looking at this first equation here, it says that the sine of 180 degrees minus a is equal to the sine of a. Okay, now remember that this a is just a variable. It could have been any letter. Okay, so looking at our question, we've been given an x. It's the same thing. Okay, this could have said x over here. It's just a variable. So if we compare the equation, it says that the sine of 180 minus a, sine of 180 minus x, is equal to the sine of a. So in our case, that would be the sine of x. Now we've got a sine of x in our question. So bells should be ringing in your head saying that that's probably important, right? That's probably what we want to be trying first. So let's substitute in place of this sine of x. Okay, remember we're looking in the context of x, not a. All right, they're both the same thing. It's just our question is using x. So instead of this, we're going to write sine of x. Okay, and then copy down the rest. So minus sine of x. Okay, so all we've done is used this rule to replace this part with the sign of a variable. Okay, now we've got sine of x minus sine of x. Now remember that anything minus itself is just going to give us 0. Okay, if you have x and you subtract x from it, we've taken away the only thing that we had, so you're going to get 0. Okay, in this case, we've got the sine of x, and we're subtracting the sine of x, which is exactly the same thing, so it's going to be equal to 0. So that's the simplest form that we could write that in. We've simplified it, and our answer is 0.